So we're here with our new model Allvac AV6500 today, and we'll start off with inside the cab. Like all our models, we put the beacons and the work lights in here, and handbrake alarm. Otherwise everything else is stock standard Hino. Coming through here we've got our hydraulic tank and cooler, and in here we've got a really good storage space for this side, so we can put our gumboots, our wet weathers, our gloves, any sanitation stuff in there. Really good spot there, and lockable with our little water blaster here. So we run the same Comet water blaster on all our units, all our Allvacs. Hose trays both sides, and we can cap them as well, so we can let any product out of there when we need to. Got these shields here for the long run hosing, so we can run our long run hosing right across the other side here. This one comes equipped with a 3.5 kg tow ball, standard tow ball. And on the back here, really stock standard, we've got our 6-inch gate valve, 4-inch load valve with the upstand on the inside. This hook here is for swinging the manway round, so the manway actually swings around and up onto here, so it sits up here. When we've got the hoist up, it's not wanting to fall back all the time, so that's really good feature. Standard work lights, beacons, and the beacons will always turn on as soon as the PTO's on, like all our Allvacs. Coming around to here, we've got our vacuum gauge, so vacuum and pressure. We can see what we've got going on the tank there. Got an emergency stop, and our water blaster hose, which is 30 metres of 3/8 inch, and we just run the little spray lamps on this one. So we've got different nozzles we can put on there. Otherwise, if we don't want to put the nozzles on, we can pop that out and we can just use it like a high pressure gun. So that's really good. Really ideal for the cleaning of hoses. If you get to a grease trap or something where you need to put some extra hose in, and we've got a 400 litre water tank up the front, which I'll show you soon. So coming on around, we've got our main control panel here. So we turn our PTO on here, and we've got our hoists. So we've got a dead man. So we've got a dead man when we put the hoist up, and dead man when we put the hoist down. And we've got our pressure washer and our pump and RPM speeds. So super simple there. This one here has also doesn't have a vacuum breakaway at the front of the tank, so it means that the vacuum line comes around and comes right around here and around the back through the pump. Means we can put the hoist up and still operate the vacuum pump. So really good if you're wanting to unload, pressurizing to unload, or if you're on a slope downhill when you're loading and you want to lift your tank up, or those situations where your tank fills up and the primary shut-off shuts, and we've still got a whole lot of product in our hoses. So what we can do is we can turn the vacuum pump off, flick the hoist up, let that ball drop, and clear our hoses. So it's good insurance for when we get a little bit too full. Here we've got our new model Moro Kaiser turbo pump. That's a 430 CFM, 20 air cooled, and we've got our vacuum and pressure up under here. So we can pressurise and we can vacuumise as well. This one here is a new feature that we've got. So that's just the air outlet for the vacuum tank. So rather than having to put your four-way valve into neutral, we can release the air out of the tank with that valve there. So that's really helpful, which takes us to the fill point for the water tank. So that's the main fill point for the water storage tank, which is a little dome inside the main tank. So that carries 400 litres of fresh water, and we've got 6,500 litres of waste tank. We've got another load valve here, really handy for those tight situations where you can't operate off the back, or sometimes when you're wanting to do a grease trap run, you'd put an elbow on there, put some 2-inch hose on, and it means you can keep your hose connected up all the time, so you can hop out, get straight into it, throw it back on there, and away we go again without having to disconnect hoses. We know what it's like when we're doing grease. So we've got a primary shut off at the top there, runs through into this galvanised secondary, and then goes through the pipe work through to the mesh filter here. So that's just a simple mesh filter to catch any debris, maybe some leaves or anything like that, or if we do overfill everything, it'll still catch there before it goes into the vacuum pump. Last but not least, oil catch muffler. So super easy to drain at the bottom there. And we do actually have a light on this one as well, so really good once again if you're doing that night work, those early morning work with grease traps and stuff like that. We've got really good light shining through here. So that's the Allvac 6,500 litre vacuum truck.